Hi LEGO fans! Sometimes I really struggle to make sense of LEGO's decision-making process when it comes to releasing ranges of sets. A great example is the Angry Birds movie, which was frankly terrible and for which they released 6 sets. And then we get to the magnificent Disney Pixar Incredibles 2 movie, and we get 3 LEGO Juniors sets and a couple of Brickheads. I'm a big Brickheads collector, so I had to get those, and then I picked up set number 10761, The Great Home Escape. I was pretty impressed with that, so I had to get the other 2. You may have seen my review a few days ago for Underminer Bank Heist. And finally today, I'm going to be unboxing, speed building, and reviewing set number 10759, Elastigirl's Rooftop Pursuit, an Incredibles 2 set from LEGO Juniors. Technically I didn't need to buy this set to get my minifigure Par family. That's because Mrs. Incredible minus those crazy long arms also appeared in the Underminer Bank Heist set. We've got Elastigirl pursuing Screenslaver over a rooftop playset. Elastigirl is aided by her trusty Elasticycle, and Screenslaver's trying to get away in a helicopter equipped with spinning hypno-propeller. Turning to the back of the box, we get a much clearer view of what's inside. The playset consists of a rooftop helipad, then we've got the Elasticycle, the hypno-copter, the minifigures, a walkie-talkie, laptop, and some kind of trash can. Actually, I'm not so sure that's a trash can, but to find out for sure, we're gonna have to open this setup and see what's inside. Here's everything that came inside the box. We've got 2 numbered bags of LEGO, a 60-page instruction manual, a mostly prefabricated quick start helicopter. It's all about the base, and in this case a quick start base. And finally a crazy Elastigirl torso. I'm going to go ahead and build Elastigirl's Rooftop Pursuit, and today this is going to be a 60-second speed build. And here's a completed Elastigirl's Rooftop Pursuit set. Quite an easy build this one, and it took about 10 minutes to put together. For a set with only 95 pieces, it actually feels like you're getting quite a lot of stuff here. We've got a rooftop complete with helipad and of course a helicopter. We also get a laptop and of course the Screenslaver minifigure. Elastigirl comes complete with her Elasticycle, and she's a very unusual minifigure. We also get a laptop and of course the Screenslaver minifigure. We're going to take a look at Elastigirl and the Elasticycle first, and then follow up with the rooftop helipad and helicopter. This is not the first time we've seen Mrs. Incredible, aka Elastigirl, in a LEGO Incredibles 2 set. She also featured in set number 10760, Underminer Bank Heist, without the wibbly wobbly arms. She comes with the Elasticycle, a laptop computer, and a walkie-talkie tracking device. The Elasticycle is a really sleek and cool looking motorbike made up of several LEGO elements. It's definitely possible to have a minifigure ride the Elasticycle, but I think this could be quite tough for our Elastigirl minifigure. Allow me to demonstrate. Yes, as I suspected, LEGO really haven't thought this one through. Substituting the Elastigirl minifigure with the Mrs. Incredible minifigure we got in the Underminer Bank Heist set, this works really well. It would have been really nice for LEGO to give us an alternate torso for Elastigirl, but sadly no dice, so you're not going to be able to do this. As a LEGO motorcycle, this is one of the best ones I've seen yet, and I love the addition of the sloped piece at the back which makes it look really sporty. I'm always concerned for the welfare of my minifigures, and I'm a little bit worried that Elastigirl isn't wearing a safety helmet. I guess when you have a body that has the properties of elastic, this becomes less of an issue. This is Elastigirl, also known as Mrs. Incredible, and also known as Helen Parr in her day-to-day civilian role when she's not being a super. Here we have her dressed in her Incredibles uniform. She has these beautiful black and red dual moulded legs with a little bit of printing on there for the bottom half of her costume. We've got a fully printed torso there, and you can see the outline of her body, and then somewhat unusually with these Incredibles minifigures, we've got no printing on the back there, so we don't see the outline of her body at all on the back of the torso piece. We have obviously the standout thing here, which is these crazy bendy arms. Those are very bendy. Now we do have little minifigure hands at the end here. Those are kind of pushed on and they work just like standard minifigure hands. Another really unusual thing is that this curved piece here actually feeds through the body of the torso. So we can push this through like so. So she's got one really short hand and then one really long arm. So that's kind of unusual. It also means that there's a join in the torso piece. There's actually a piece which is snapped into the top here. Usually these torso pieces are one piece, apart from the arms, but we do have a join in this one, so it's very much not a standard Lego torso. Really nice facial print there, and that is the same as the main expression from the Mrs. Incredible minifigure we got with the Underminer Bank Heist set, and we do have a different secondary expression. And as you can see, we've got two different facial expressions. So we do have an exclusive facial print, which is really nice. Apart from that, all of the printing on the torso and the legs are the same as the other minifigure. And we've got the same hairpiece there, which is a really nice hairpiece. Kind of asymmetrical design here with the little curl at the side. And that is our fantastic Elastigirl. Mrs. Incredible's laptop is a single piece of plastic with a folding hinge, and there's some really nice definition there for the keys and for the screen. It also has a very satisfying clasp. Listen to that click. Really nice little Lego laptop, and that will definitely come in useful in the future. Elastigirl's walkie-talkie tracking device is a very simple construction. It's made out of a standard Lego walkie-talkie with a 2x1 printed tile. We get another one of those elements in the Great Home Escape set. Moving on to the biggest part of the set, we've got the rooftop pursuit area complete with helipad and helicopter, and there's Screenslaver. As you saw earlier in the video, LEGO have really simplified this helicopter build. There are relatively few pieces here, and the main body of the helicopter, plus the rails at the bottom, are two very large quick start pieces. That being said, we do have some grills and vents on the outside, which gives it quite an authentic helicopter look and feel. Lift is provided by a spinning hypno-propeller on the top, and I really like that printed dish piece. We also get a very pleasing visual effect when the dish is spinning. There's also a spinning rear rotor to keep the helicopter stable in flight, and an opening hatch at the back which provides a convenient place to store cargo. There's a pretty decent amount of space back there, and it could probably hold a couple of minifigures or something larger like the safe we got with the Underminer Bank Heist set. At the front we've got a transparent blue canopy, and that opens up, revealing a place for Screenslaver to sit. Flight controls are pretty simple and consist of a couple of screens and some buttons on a printed cheese slope. But cockpit design passes a minifigure test with plenty of room for Screenslaver to sit inside and still have space to close the canopy. This is Screenslaver, and he's one of the bad guys from the movie, or at least that's what we're meant to think. In reality, he's just an average pizza guy, and he's being taken over by Evelyn Diva. He is wearing a mask which contains some hypno-goggles, and that's how she controls him. So apologies for the spoiler there, if you've not already seen the movie. He's wearing this mask here with the hypno-goggles, and looks like some kind of breathing apparatus there. Underneath we have a black minifigure head, and that's been printed on with this really creepy face which is kind of washed out. I don't like it when LEGO try and print faces onto black heads like this. It just really doesn't work out. The ink just isn't strong enough to show through. So really creepy face there. I'm going to put that mask back on, which looks a lot better. He is wearing the dark grey legs here, and then he's got a printed blue top. Really nice printing on the front there with the buttons going down the front, and a little bit more detailing on the back. And that is it. That is our Screenslaver. The rooftop playset is quite a good size, measuring about 5 inches wide, 5 inches high and 2 inches deep. The helipad is immediately recognisable with that vibrant yellow H. It's built on a large 8x8 lattice piece which helps to keep that part count down. and I like the way the helipad's been elevated to give it a more authentic helipad look and feel. There's a large turbine piece on the roof, which is presumably the building's air conditioning unit. This has a little bit of a pivot from side to side, and you can spin the turbine blades. We've got a green canister or drum with a black lid, and I have no idea what that's for. But I do recognise the satellite dish, which looks great in white with transparent blue details. I especially like the transparent blue lightning piece simulating signals being broadcast from the dish. It's mounted in a very flexible way, which enables you to turn the satellite dish from side to side and pivot it up and down. Another interesting part of the Rooftop Pursuit set is the billboard, which stands high above the rooftop. This is advertising Elastigirl's approval rating, and I'm not certain whether that means it's increased by 18% or whether her approval rating is 18%. This is a large printed piece, and I like the way the support structure is printed onto the front so we get a seamless transition. The support structure for the billboard is a large pylon piece, and the last time I saw one of those used in a LEGO set was when I reviewed the Garbodon's Volcano Lair set. So that was set number 10759, Elastigirl's Rooftop Pursuit and Incredibles 2 set from LEGO Juniors. Just like the Underminer Bank Heist set, this is quite a simplified version of a LEGO build. But as a cool toy for aspiring builders, this knocks it out of the park. And as an adult fan of LEGO, this is quite a nice collection of elements, and I really like those minifigures. The minifigure design is quite a sacred thing to most LEGO fans, and I thought it was interesting how they'd recreated Elastigirl with that modified torso. I was a little bit disappointed with the limited range of sets we got for Incredibles 2, but very impressed with the way LEGO interpreted these sets for the younger audience. The main thing I would have liked to have seen with this set is for LEGO to include an alternate torso for Elastigirl. We have a motorcycle, and it's a little bit disappointing that Elastigirl can't really ride it. I really hope you enjoyed this Incredibles 2 unboxing, speed build and review video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. And if you've not already done so, also check out my reviews of The Great Home Escape and Underminer Bank Heist. I have one more Incredibles 2 set to review, and I'll be back shortly with the Polybag of Edna mode. It's going to be a very short video, but I need it to complete my Incredibles 2 lineup. Thanks a million for checking out today's review, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next build video.